Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Channel TV. Now let's talk about El-Rufai. In a significant endorsement that has sparked widespread speculation, Abdulaziz Abubakar, the Director General of the Atiku organization, recently took to his verified Twitter account to proclaim the pivotal role of Malam Nassar El-Rufai in Atiku Abubakar's 2027 campaign. The tweet, which quoted Abbas Sani Waziri, suggested a strategic move within Atiku's camp, hinting at a reserved seat for Malam Nassar El-Rufai. And according to Abubakar's statement, Malam Nassar El-Rufai is much needed in Atiku's camp come 2027, and this has stirred considerable interest among political analysts and public alike. It underscores the perceived significance of Malam Nassar El-Rufai with Atiku Abubakar political machinery leading up to the 2027 elections. And now, this is Abubakar boldly telling Nigerians that El-Rufai's seat has been reserved alongside Atiku come 2027. So it seems that El-Rufai has a position in Atiku's camp come 2027. And Malam Nassar El-Rufai's potential role in the upcoming campaign appears to have been preordained, according to Abubakar's tweet. This declaration not only highlights his anticipated influence, but also suggests a carefully orchestrated strategy within the Atiku-led organization to strengthen Atiku's political standing ahead of the 2023 presidential election. And guys, let's not forget that Atiku has been nursing his presidential ambition for quite some time. And his recent visit to the former President Muhammad Buhari had also sparked some, speculations regarding his presidential ambition and how he seeks to achieve it by going to the north and forming a new alliance within the north. So it seems like Atiku wants to play the northern ticket. So let's not forget that Atiku's, move for presidency is no longer a news now because his recent visit has stirred the air on his ambition. Now, the question would be, is Nassar El-Rufai running alongside Atiku, or he has his own ambition? Well, the tweet by Abubakar has set off discussions about the implications for Atiku's political strategy and coalition building efforts as the 2027 election looms closer. It also raises questions about the significant and the specific capacities and expertise that El-Rufai will bring to Atiku's team, which are, deemed to be very, very critical and crucial, which are deemed to be crucial for Atiku Abubakar. Moreover, this tweet has sparked, curiosity about the broader political landscape and the potential alliances forming ahead of the 2027 elections in Nigeria. And with Abubakar's confident assertion that his seat, El-Rufai's seat has already been reserved. Well. Speculation is rife about the nature of Nassar El-Rufai's movement and the strategic advantages his move might afford Atiku Abubakar's camp. So at this point, it seems that the North, they are cooking something. Yes, my country people, they are really cooking something. But then the question would be, is El-Rufai still politically relevant? Even as he was kicked out by the Senate after he was nominated for a ministerial position, but the Senate did not, scan him or screen him as a result of the complaints laid on him by some certain persons. They couldn't screen him, and El-Rufai had left in anger. He said he did not need, the ministerial position. He went ahead and made up some few things, him studying abroad and all of that. But now that a lot of politicians are gearing up towards the 2027 elections, because I know at this point no politician in Nigeria is resting. Immediately after the 2023 presidential elections, just a year after, we are already hearing about the gearing up of the 2027 elections. And political bigwigs like Atiku, Peter Obi, other candidates are, also making some big moves to make sure they secure their seats or their tickets ahead of the 2027 presidential elections. But for Atiku and El-Rufai, well, we've always known that El-Rufai has a thing for the presidency. Yes, it's been proposed by many that El-Rufai may be nursing some presidential ambition ahead of 2027. But he has been one of Tinubu's strongest supporter ever since the build-up of the 2023 presidential election. He was among those governors back then when he was the governor of Kaduna State that demanded that the South should succeed from President Muhammad Buhari when his 8 years in office ended. And he also backed up President Bola Ahmed Tinubu last year during the elections. And because of that, he also backed Buhari, the same way he backed Tinubu. And the expectation, therefore, was that El-Rufai will be rewarded with a political post once Tinubu becomes president. And he was eventually nominated for a cabinet post with speculations that he was going to become the Minister of Power and all of that. But despite this, some key players, some cabals within Tinubu's presidency reportedly worked with the National Security Advisor to ensure that El-Rufai was not appointed, and they had written a petition against him. So the senators, as a result of those petitions, refused to confirm his nomination because there seems to be a security report on El-Rufai. And that was how, it was everything collapsed for El-Rufai. And El-Rufai was reportedly angry that Tinubu did not even support him. Tinubu could not stand and defend him. Tinubu allowed his senators to embarrass him in such a manner. And with his moves after that incident, he appears to be making some new political alliances. When he visited, Kaduna, he had meeting with the SDP candidate and all of that. And this has raised speculations that he could be planning to run for the presidency in 2027 in a new party, or he might even back another candidate against Tinubu's bid of a second term. And let's not forget now, El-Rufai had went to visited the SDP headquarters with some certain persons, and they were having some discussions. But we know that these discussions are political discussions ahead of the 2027 presidential elections. But then the chances of El-Rufai and Atiku working in the same camp, guys, it's all beginning to form a clear picture for Nigerians, because a little bird had whispered that the Northerners are cooking something. And El-Rufai has to be one of them. Now that, he's not, I won't say he's not in good terms with the president, but then El-Rufai has his own ambitions, and he might collaborate with the northern politicians, and they might do something very, very, drastic to push away Tinubu ahead of the 2027 presidential elections, now that the Northerners are coming together to form a united front. So guys, what are your thoughts on this? I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you.